My name is Christian. I'm a Microsoft 365 architect, and I work right now like a digital workplace transformation lead at Insud Pharma. It's a big pharmaceutical company here in Spain and all around the world. If you want to see more about my work, you can find me in on LinkedIn. So I don't want to get bored you with the presentation, so I will go to the main point. What I want to show you today is the thing that we can use Copilot Studio to send proactive messages to users. And I want to show you how we can do that. I will focus mainly on Power Automate and Copilot Studio for the demo. What we need to do, or what we need to do this, we will have a published Copilot on Teams. We will create that with Copilot Studio. It's a really simple Copilot. What we will need, it's a Power Automate workflow too. And what we will do with that Power Automate workflow is make some logics, and we will send the proactive messages to the user. We will use adaptive cards, a bit of magic of that with adaptive cards in Teams, and of course some SharePoint stuff. It's always SharePoint. We love SharePoint, and we have to use it. So how can we do this? Yeah. So what I have here, it's a list. I have a list, an expenses list with some simple columns here. And I have the workflow that I have created here, and I have a demo Copilot here with some simple topics. One of the topics is one of the topics, the custom topics that I have created is really simple. If you want to send a new recipe, you can ask the Copilot, and it will send you an adaptive card to tell you, okay, so if you want to put a new expense report, you can do it right here. So this Copilot has the Teams channel enabled. Okay, so it's really simple. You can go here on the configuration. You can edit that Teams bot details, and you have to put that Copilot available on Teams, right? To test it, you can open the Copilot in Teams, and it will suggest you to open the Teams. I have it already opened here, and we can see that Copilot is expenses tracker, right? We can ask that Copilot, hey, I want to create a new expense, and I hope it will answer with the card, the simple card that I have here. And it says, okay, if you want to add a new expense, just go to this link and add your thing here. Okay, I have that list already open here. It will open the list, and here you can add your new expense report. This is a test expense for the demo, right? I can put here a date. Nothing too important. The category, let's say here, I want to get my money, right? And we have to add an image. The image, I will add whatever. It should be the expenses report, but I will add that image for the sake of the demo, right? So I have the new item. Right now, what I have done here is that workflow that I have created. It's integrated with this list, and on behind of that that list, it should start the workflow here. It's a really simple workflow. It has a trigger that starts when a new item is created or an item is edited. And I have here a switch that looks about the content approval based on this list. You can see here I have a column that says if the item is the expenses is approved or it's pending, or even if it's rejected. So when the expense is on pending status, it will do some things here. And if it's approved or rejected, it will send a simple message to Teams, right? So when the expense is on pending, I have here a notification message for the user. I will send him a notification message. Later, I will go to have the user's manager details, and I will get that info, and I will send to that manager a more complex adaptive card here with the expenses information, so he can approve or reject that expenses later. And in this adaptive card here, I have to wait for a response from the manager to see if he has approved or rejected that expenses, and then I will get that response. It's a really simple response with the action that if he has approved or rejected and a comment, and then with that, if it's approved, I get that information, and I will approve that item on SharePoint. And if it's rejected, I will do the same with the rejected status, and I will leave that comment, the rejection comment, in that item, right? So let's see if the demo gods are with me. Yeah. The workflow is running right now because I have sent a new expense report, and it's waiting for the approval, right? So my manager right now, it's Alex. I want to switch to Alex in Teams so we can see that. Okay, so you can see that the expenses tracker just sent me that expense report. It has the details that I have put on that expense, and I have two options here. I can approve, or even I can reject, and if I want, I can leave a comment. It's too much money. Okay, so I will send that response, and if we go to the workflow, we can see that it has ended, right? So it got the exact response that I gave him, and it rejected the item. If we go to the list, we can see that the item was pending and now is rejected, right? This was the item that I inserted, and now is rejected. With all of that, I go to the second part of the workflow. It should now go for a new execution because that item had an edit event on it. So it will run again, and I hope it will do. Let's see. It's Power Automate. We have to wait. Yeah. No. Is this one? Nope. Nope. It's still waiting for that. That execution. Come on. Well, it's not running, but you get the idea. The idea is that the user will receive a response where you can see that, hey, your manager canceled or rejected your expenses. I have some tests that I've made yesterday here, and you can see that you will receive those notifications here, right? So what I have used for this workflow, the workflow is the most important part here. What I have used is this nice action here that we have in Power Automate, right? It's called, you can find it here. You can say Teams, and you will see it right here. You have two options. You can post an adaptive card and wait for the response, or you can post just an adaptive card simple adaptive card, and that's it. And the options that this action has is this one. You can, when you configure this action, you have an option here that says post as, and you can use the Copilot Studio. It has the Power Virtual Agent's name. I think Microsoft will change this in the future, and you can select what action do you want to do. In my case, it's chat with the bot, and you can select what Copilot do you want to use, right? So I had my Copilot here. It was called Expenses Tracker, etc. And I have used that Copilot to send those proactive messages, right? So I have you can have here the recipient. It's the user that is going to receive that adaptive messages, those proactive messages, and you can add more details here, right? So I have used the simple one with the text, and you can use the complex one with an adaptive card. It works the same way, and it's really easy to use, right? And mainly that's the simple demo that I had for you, but I really want to go back to the PowerPoint and I want to show you something more. So you have to take in mind a few things. When you deliver those proactive messages, you have to you need that Copilot installed in Teams, and the users need to have that Copilot installed in their Microsoft Teams, right? If users uninstall or delete that bot, the proactive messages are not going to be sent. Even the user block that Copilot, the same thing will happen, right? Okay, so one more thing. Okay, all of this has some limitations. It's nothing really really important, but you need to have that in mind. You need to take care about the throttling things in Power Automate and Microsoft Teams, and you need to be sure that the proactive messages Copilot, the Copilot is in the same environment as the Power Automate flow, right? So they both can communicate each other. If not, you are not going to send those proactive messages, right? So I think that's it. That's all that I have for today.